EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap as part of the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots.
25 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, the rookie Tyler Luke, set to kick things off. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team, made 12 starts as a rookie, but now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
On 3rd and long, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
This one caught downfield by Flowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another
35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Christian Barmore. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Gained some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Hey, this upcoming week, it marks one of our favorite times of the year here at EA Sports. It's the kickoff to John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Big John's such a presence on that holiday for so many of us, and we look forward to a big slate of games coming up on Thanksgiving. Packers and Lions start things out, followed by the Chiefs and Cowboys. What a scene that will be. And then finally, the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night. To throw on 1st down is May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
In motion goes Likely. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Tyler loop now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens are out to a 10-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry to tight ends. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll go play action with May. And caught downfield by Diggs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's complete to Diggs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And in motion, it's Diggs. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Mike Green is there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but In my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now we're going to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
Tackle by Trenton Simpson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pats are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion goes Likely. Jackson now on 2nd down. Short, complete to Likely. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. He takes off. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Raven 1st down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
He brought down inside the 25. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
The 24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
First down.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out in front by the score of 17-3. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. It's Henderson to start this drive. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. And Malachi starts that 1st-round pick up from his safety spot to make the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to have the Patriots 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And off it is Henderson heading left. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, has been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Oh, he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Once more, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So on 4th down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal.
34-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll run it with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and short. Jackson taking off. He'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He'll run again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Baltimore first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
2nd down. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry.
Jackson's pass complete to Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 6.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break, so they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession of the second half.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Maynard on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
The 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Henry.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd down and 3. Now Jackson. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Jackson looking to throw. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A pickup there of 28 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. In motion goes Likely. They're going to go right back to Henry. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. Here's Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. May gonna look to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. It's the tight end Henry in motion. 3rd and short. And here is May. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. This is Henry into the secondary at the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It is 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Flowers with the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage. And so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
Open man, that's Flowers. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Now, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Yeah. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pick.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing Jackson. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They run on the jet sweep, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming. And
a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead.
Patriots 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw now, May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off on the rookie out of Georgia.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
On play action, here's Jackson. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Jackson out of the pistol. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got another one. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead.
Patriots 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's May.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
May to throw on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A 7-yard gain.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Yeah, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Henderson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds.
A gain of
17 yards on that play. First down,
Patriots.
New England.
First down.
When the offense
First
broke
and
the
10
huddle in a
at the
line, Mike, I think
36-yard
everybody
line.
in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They quickly out to Diggs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Throwing is May. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up to stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. The pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
After the made field goal, back out is Borregabas to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start out on the ground with Henry.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 2nd down, they need 7. They'll go again here with Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
He'll swing this out wide to Henry, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
At the 50-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.